Let's go off. Let's go off.
All right. Live we be. Hello, lads. All right. All right, boys. Today we have the Conflict 47 introductory box set. We're going to open it up, see what we got, paint some models, or build some models today. And get things done before the mainstream. Since Timmy Boy's finally back. Oh, that looks cool. All right. All right, let's see. We got a doll dice bag, some of the order dice, sprues, the house. Should add some of the boys. Yeah, we'll just do a simple today. All right. Guess let's start with some music and get started. Sure, some people show up in a little bit. Fireflies, firefly bases, the game mat. No, this is the punch board. You got the tiny Vogelspinner and all this stuff. Oh, I see. That's kind of funny. Ooh, field manual. Oh, this is pretty good. I'll add some of the lads from last time. All right. Well, let's get started. All right. Clicks are away. They're going. Probably won't do that much anymore. Throwing on a tune. Getting started. That'll work. Capic Eagle, good to see ya. You're the first one here. We're about to build. What's up, lads? I gotta find a better way to at y'all. But we're working on the K47 intro box. I really should find a better way to at you guys than just using Mordian's channel. That's okay. Hello, Simple Logic. We're gonna get started building. What are you guys thinking? The fireflies or style trooping? We got more customization for the style trooping. But I do need some fireflies for the firefly teams. Yeah, I know you guys. Plus, I'm already blasting the American music. I'm still looking for some of the bits, because I have some Scion bits that I want to put on my fireflies. Now, let's get started then. I don't need instructions. So things we'll need: a couple fireflies with some rockets, demonstrate arc teams, and another couple flamethrower fireflies, a firefly medic, observer, and a couple fireflies with pistols. So we are going to get creative today. Let's get started. I do like the jump flamers, because they come in from the reserve. Trumpets of triumph sound across the land. So yeah, love about these Warlord plastic kits, plastic glue, perfect. Almost perfect. Sorry, I saw a spot where I didn't like. Yeah, hopefully we get a few extra people in here, but yeah, Mordian's back, so I'm gotta find a new streaming time. For now, at least until I overtake him, and he's a shamble of his former self. So, have you guys tried out the new Firefly platoon detachment yet? It's really good. It's expensive though, so you are coming in very elite. Against some, I did it against the British, and though it's tough having only a handful of units on the board with their autocannons just pinning you down all the time. Luckily, though, I was able to get a team to take out their Merlin, and then they had nothing to take out my linebackers. So I just advanced behind the linebackers, but it was tough to hold the objectives. So, because this guy's going to be a flamer, I like to use the leatherheads. The only downside with plastic glue is it doesn't dry as fast as I'd like it. So, we'll just get the body and head stuck on and give it a minute. Oh, it's a Firefly song. So that'll work. So yeah, I'm looking to try to get more with a consistent day on streaming. Tuesday seems to be one of the better days, because I'm left to my own devices most of the time. If I can find those Scion pieces, we can make the Scion medic, and I hope they're up here. As you can see, I'm trying to clean up the hobby station while I get ready for our next painting. Now, I'll need to find more milliput by the end of this. Okay. No, the rolling through. The day of Ascension is coming, but our Emperor has 8 arms, not 4. Thanks for stopping by, Bob. I'm always appreciated when someone just comes in to say hi, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself as much. All right. Let's get the flamer equipped. Engines hot. Ignite the flame units. Enemy armor in sight. Burn it down. Zone is ours. Repeat. Zone is ours. All right. I'll need an arm 4. Cleanse. Purify. Let the wicked burn and die. No sin shall remain, only ash in freedom's name. By the fire, we are saved. By the fire, they are erased. Burn. Almost done. All right, we got the hand in the slot. That was nice and easy. Then we just add the shoulder pad, and we'll put them on a base and let them dry. Fireflies are definitely probably one of my favorite units. If I wasn't such a Krieg player, I'd be a Scion player just like you, Cameron. Land Raider paint. Be right back. That's all right. We got our first flamer. So I believe the Flame Team loaders have pistols. So we'll need a pistol firefly next.
When we fall, they hear the cry death from above. U.S. Firefly. U.S. Firefly.
Do I have a... I do.
Angels of America's pride.
Wait a minute. Is it the left or right shoulder that the pad goes on? I think it's the left. Let me check the book. Yeah, it's left. I almost put him on the wrong shoulder pad. Anyway, basing, I'm just going to use super glue. It's quicker. Damn it. Okay. Sorry. Concentrating.
Through fire, through smoke, through screams, not born of war, but we forged in dreams.
Give him a little spray. I'll keep him truthful. Alright. Firefly off. Kind of.
Bullets tear and armor breaks. Still they rise with every step they take. Not machines, not men, not bound. Something more has brought them down. Hear the chanting through the flame. Not a voice, but still the same. Something ancient, something vast, calling them to march at last.
Alright, pistol in hand. Alright, now what should be in his offhand? Do I have anything for offhands? Alright.
No human name. Close enough to see their face. Nothing human left in place. Steel is cracked, but still they rise. Driven by what never dies. For
Oh, it's so hard to tell. Lenny! Thanks for stopping in for a bit. Sorry my stream's not as good as Morgan's time. The jerk. Oh yeah, praise the Lord.
Flesh is weak, steel is not. Wir sind mehr als
Right.
we rise beyond what once we were. No beating heart, no human stir. Forged in something none can see. Bound to war eternally. Through the flame we claim our right.
What kind of head should we put on this guy for being the loader?
Hear the rift within us cry. We do not fall, we do not die. Curse me in our stall. Gehärtet im Blut. Durch den Riss erhoben. Zur Macht berufen. Wir sind der Zorn, wir sind das Licht. Der Krieg, unser Glaube.
We can go for a head with hair or a mask head. I'm gonna save the. I guess we could also go with the leather head. Do we have a second screw? In my opinion, for fireflies, if you're gonna go, there's a couple loadouts for them. The standard loadout, I'd say, would be the one I like to do is like the cheap firefly squads because they're expensive. It would be the standard squad of 6, 4 Super Thompsons, 1 SMG, and 1 bar. The bar, that way you take full advantage of Arsenal of Democracy, and you kind of have 2 guys you can put down before the squad casualties start mattering. In terms of the flamethrower units for strike teams, I would prefer, the Thompsons, the flamethrower, but instead of the bar, you use the SMG, because you have to have one guy operating the flamer as a loader, so you might as well make him as cheap as possible, because he's also probably going to be one of the first units to go down. I mean, if you have the extra points, the bar upgrade's fine, but the SMG lets him get a little closer in combat. So if you're struggling for points, yeah. Otherwise, if you're running just a quick, rapid strike, you could just go all Thompsons. Take advantage of that firepower. But I always highly recommend using ATRDs on the yards, no matter on whatever unit.
Born in the cold where the red stars burn, raised from the blood of a world at war. Not man, not beast, but the motherland's hand. Breaking the gates with claw and roar, through wire and snow, through fire and shell. The enemy trembles when the earth starts to shake. Harness and fur, muscle and steel. The line will bend, the line will break.
Let's see what we should do.
Hear the call of Soviet might. When the front begins to fall, send the bear to break them all. Horses rise, horses roar. Break the bunker, smash the door. Forward now through blood and flame. The motherland shall know.
I kind of like the idea of the flamer teams wearing a little different than the. Maybe double leatherhead?
Ursus infantry breaks them all.
Yeah, these guys are more concerned about operating the flamer than they are doing combat. So we'll go double leatherhead, showing that, yeah, they're the fire team, kind of like the old fire helmets.
A living weapon, a crimson dream with comrades marching at our side. Machine guns roar, but we do not kneel. Tanks roll forward, then crack like bone. One strike falls like a factory hammer.
The problem is we're going to have to find that kit. I hope I didn't burn the only one I had on the flare.
All units advance behind the Ursus.
Yeah. I haven't tried using a large squad of fireflies to see how that plays, but I bet it's pretty expensive. And they are kind of a priority target for anyone who knows what they're doing. They negate a lot of their weakness in the new firefly detachment as long as the enemy's not big on ambush. But if you're smart, you can play around it.
Were we men before the serum? Were we beast before the chain? Does it matter when
We're doing this today?
calls our names through blood and flame? We are more than fear and hunger, more than science, more than pain. We are the storm of red salvation. We are thunder given name.
The downside, the plastic glue is just the weight.
Horses rise, horses roar, break the bunker, smash the door. Forward now through blood and flame, the motherland shall know your name. Salagino for the motherland, Zapatero for victory. Claw and hammer, tooth and
I'll have to find my good
breaks the
my other spray here in a minute. Oh, there it is. So yeah.
Not one step back. For the motherland.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a better camera here soon. Well, we got 2 fireflies so far. Just need to add the shoulder pad. And we'll work on the next stuff. I mean, if we're doing fireflies, we should play fireflies.
From the clouds we descend.
Oh wait, it's left shoulder, isn't it?
Soldiers of freedom, we fight for this land.
Ooh, almost messed it up.
The heavens ignite for liberty's cause.
Alright, so we'll build the second set so we can have 2 drop troop teams. Eric, you made it to this one. We're just building some fireflies.
Descending from the sky, hear our battle cry. No, you're
Alright.
going to die. To you as firefly. Descending
So we'll set that screw aside so we can get the second flamer team ready.
cry. No, you're going to die. To you as firefly.
Then next will be the Firefly Medic and the Artillery Officer.
Born of the rift, but America's best. Through fire and steel.
So I do have some cyan bits somewhere if I can hopefully find them. Which I'm slowly trying to clean up my table between paint drying. As you can see, there's still a lot to go.
Descending from the sky, hear our battle cry. No, you're going to die.
Yes. So, tell me if you can type it up quickly, or at all. Tell me what's kind of been your issue with the Fireflies. I've been having great success with them. I feel like the longer they'll be out, more people will learn that they are a high priority target. I'm going to have to get a water here in a second. But yeah, Rick, let me know if you're having trouble with the Fireflies. Otherwise, I can kind of go off on a basic rant on them. Topic on them. Yeah, let me just get a drink and then we can discuss the Fireflies. I I just want to get enough on this so it starts drying. Because I just talked about loadouts, but I can cover that again pretty brief once I get my drink. I am warm and thirsty. We'll go until the song finishes out, so I should be able to get the head on. Yeah, the Fireflies are great units. But they do have a couple of big weaknesses. So let me put on... We haven't done linebackers yet. Alright. I'll get a drink, and we'll discuss the Fireflies.
Roughneck Squad. Engines hot. Ready to breach. Marauder 2. Copy. Roughneck. Target grid. Heavy guns ahead. Copy. We punch through. Bring America down. Iron Titans walk the line. Thunder pounding steel and time. Through the fire the walls will shake. Every fortress bound to break. Marauder running. Fire. Left flank. Armors shot. Holding Roughneck 2. Push forward. No retreat. We crack this line tonight.
Alright, I'm back. I found some water.
We are.
Alright, so you tried playing with a friend. Ah, Wolfen. So I'm taking a Shrek Wolf. Shrek Wolf are hard to punch through. So, first thing I'd recommend for your Firefly units, taking them only in 6-man squads. It's hard to take them in that. Shrekwolfen are a kind of a problem, so your best hope to deal with them is things that can bypass hard to kill, like anything that can ignore cover. So you may just not have enough punch with your Fireflies, so usually like support from a linebacker or a Tesla Sherman or Tesla Stewart brings a lot to the table. But now, if we're running Fireflies against Shrekwolfen themselves, they take out our one advantage factor against most targets is speed. So if you're trying to kill them with Fireflies, your best bet is to use the rocket launchers. You want to try to stay out of their howl at the moon range unless you're trying to go for a big strike. Then I'd recommend dropping in close, hitting them with as many rockets as you can. And your best bet may be a coordinated assault between 2 squads. You do have some play with your slug rounds. But I don't know, it depends on how you feel with your dice, because slugs are 2. I'd highly recommend the Flamer for dealing with Shrekwolfen, though. It won't make them run, but it does have enough armor pen where you actually might do something, even if they're surging.
Roughneck 1.
But I find Shrekwolfen are a high priority target, and usually you'll need heavier stuff to punch through them. Where Fireflies are great against giant single target encounters like tanks and stuff. Or squads that they can bully with. But Shrekwolfen, if the squads are smaller, I'd recommend hitting them with ATRDs and just trying to overclock their pen. Like, I'll normally drop in on a priority target and then just alpha strike them as much as I can with those ATRDs. And then hope you can survive. If you're lucky, though, you might be able to kill a couple Shrekwolfen, and if they do get into melee with you, you may be able to fight them back, because at least Fireflies do have some combat with their Tesla Thompsons.
This is Marauder unit, enemy position neutralized, heavy guns destroyed. Roughneck 1. Copy Roughneck zone secured. Infantry
Yeah, the 6-man squads are going to be the problem with Schreckwolfen because they're going to take a lot of fire.
Another victory for the Corps. Roughneck 1.
Your Fireflies may not be the best tool to punch through them, but you can definitely hurt them or finish them off with Fireflies. If you're looking, so to counter them with that, yeah, your ATRDs, your Flamer, and your Slug rounds are going to be your best bet to try to kill them. But to handle that many Schreckwolfen, I'd recommend bringing a mech. Because there's a good chance, well, that's or, a Tesla tank. All right, let's get on to the next Firefly. They used this spur already. All right. I opened up myself again. But I do find yeah, having a couple of Tesla tanks are great just because the Tesla can ignore cover. Plus, the linebacker, you can kind of fight through them. There is a chance that they can hurt your linebacker if you get in the melee with Schreckwolfen, but odds are the mech will take at least 2 of them down. Jackals aren't also bad either because they can flame and advance. Yeah, don't knock the light mechs. They do have a place. I lose my little middle bit again. I probably did. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. Some more brown metallics. Though, if you can come down with two squads of Fireflies, you might be able to shred through the Schreckwolfen. But there's always the risk that you don't roll hot enough and you get retaliated upon. Another good thing to do is use the Fireflies to bait the Schreckwolfen into a bad position. You may suffer some casualties, but you should be able to retaliate then at least.
Taste iron on my tongue, flash of sirens, frozen sun, every border in my brain.
Oh yeah, Schreckwolfen are a pain, but they're not invincible. When my opponent shows up with Schreckwolfen, I usually know they're coming in to tear my army apart, so I'll usually try to take them down first. Lead infantry is kind of where the Fireflies struggle the most with. But take heart. Alright, still looking for that one extra part. Ooh, toilet hooch. No, not actually, weirdly enough, it's kind of the opposite. Fireflies feel like they're more designed to punch up. Schreckwolfen just seem to be the weird spot because there are a lot of them, they're hard to kill, and you pretty much your only real hope to killing them is to ARD stump them. Or get really lucky on slug shots. If it's a small squad of Schreckwolfen, it'll be easy enough. But if you're trying to kill a full 6-man squad, you're going to maybe want 2 teams of Fireflies to try to do it, because you want to have a little bit more. But what the Fireflies excel best at is taking out key enemy armored targets or static targets. Got a machine gun team or artillery nest that's bugging you? Fireflies. Got an enemy officer that's giving just one too many orders? Fireflies. You have an enemy mech that's their only source of their anti-armor? And if you kill that British Merlin, they won't have anything else to really fight you for your linebackers? Fireflies. I mean, the best use of your Fireflies would be to protect your heavier armor to deal with the threats that would kill the Fireflies. Or your tanks. Drop in behind a mech, hit them with the portable rockets, try to get to cover, or rapidly put pressure on an objective. So when they show up against Stahltruppen, they do have punch, they can do it. So Fireflies are universal. If you're running the 2, I'd say take them with a flamethrower loadout and make sure they have ATRDs. So at least 4 Thompsons, 1 SMG, 2 flamers, full stack of ATRDs on each. Make sure they're stubborn. Because if you're paying that many points for them, you don't want them to get pinned out. And use it to target your enemy's armor. They got a big old tank or mech. Drop them off, hit them with the rockets. Or the flamers. Maybe you can scare them out or outpin something. And they're good for bullying units in close combat that are weaker than them. I completely forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was building a gunner. Now I'm sitting in this jail cell, got nothing left to lose. I need some legs. Body. Sometimes it's downright cruel, but I found a little comfort in my cell block. See, that's where your Fireflies would kind of excel. Get behind that thing and either hit with the flamer or ATRDs. Take that thing out, then let your mech and tank take out the enemy elite. So here's to all the outlaws and the broken-hearted fools. We've run a lot of Scions, kind of like not Scions, Fireflies though, as kind of a Scion attack blob. The goal is to come down, do a bunch of burst damage. The Fireflies, I think, have a better chance of surviving because they can move afterwards. And also, if you're running the Firefly platoon, I'd recommend looking into the Firefly flame teams like I'm building. Sure, it's a flamethrower, but it's cheap. It drops down. You could drop them down with ATRDs if you want to hit with something heavier. And it does scare them off pretty well. What kills fireflies is either like elite infantry and heavy volume of fire. That, and also make sure you keep them spread out enough. I've taken a lot of casualties for fireflies, like doing the 40K, thinking of just having one in a big clump. No, templates matter. Yeah, no, fireflies are a very good tool, but they're not the answer to everything. And the biggest thing to look out for fireflies is when to drop them. In the new detachment, though, you can kind of control that more, and the only way your enemy can really hit them is if they're on ambush. Because even then, the basic rifleman's a big threat to a firefly when it's setting out ambush, waiting for them to drop in. Yeah. You gotta know when to drop them in and where to drop them in. Sometimes you also have to concede that your enemy's not going to let you drop, and you're going to have to go to a different position that's safer. Or sometimes just the threat of having fireflies be able to drop will scare them into inaction. All right, so we need another pistol. Still missing my Scion med kit somewhere in my supplies. We are slowly cleaning up the table to find it. Fireflies are definitely one of my favorite units. Highly recommend them. Did anyone see where the pistol went? I mean, if it's lost, I can go find another one, so that's not a problem. Well, I may be going to go to the other firefly sprue to find one if I don't see it here in a second. Well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, this happens far too often. Alright, that's alright. I have like 6 firefly sprues. One of them's bound to have the pistol still. Unless they're under the table. Let me check there first. So yeah, this is the info box, and it's a great way to get into conflict. It even comes with these. Little cardboard Vogelspinner, little cutout linebacker. So the intro set comes with a couple squads of fireflies. And stall trooping, which is a good way to start your army up. And yeah, if you're good with Milliput and grab an extra few bases, it's good. It also comes with all the rift dice and extra dice you'll need. The intro set's a good way, and some terrain. So if you just need some stall trooping and fireflies for both of your armies, it's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put on some more aluminum foil. I'll link it later, but I am still on the lookout for that pistol. I think it just disappeared, lads. All right. Oh, I found my other clippers, though. The starter set is nice. This is just kind of a little expansion for me. But if you two people want to go in cheap, $60. Get a set of stall trooping, get a set of fireflies, learn to play the game. I mean, honestly, for two guys go in for $30 each. I mean, you'll be able to tell if you kind of like it or not. So I think the intro set's great. I highly recommend the Rift Buster Mega Bundle, though, if you're going to go in and do it hard. Get that, you already have a full U.S. Army and a full Axis Army, and you can easily split it. Sorry, I'm in my great screw hunt right now. Somewhere is an American screw. Okay, that is an option if we can't find the rest. Cinnamon toast. Sorry, other American screws. That'd definitely be a super bazooka. Okay, I have a giant box of screws. Found something. Found it. Okay, we're back in business. I'm building today. I painted everything already. Sorry, guys. I found the screw I'm looking for. My wife was asking me a question. Yeah, the Recon Force looks good. Alright. Now everyone watch. Actually, let's put the arm on first, so we don't lose the... Alright, let's try this again. Maybe we can paint something pink. I do have the one pink Krieger. Alright. He needs an alternative hand now. Let's have him do a pointing hand. Alright. So. Yep. Oh! Shit. Sorry. Yellow? Hey, what's up? Three.
Okay.
Alright. Sorry about that, lads. What's up, Jenny? Just a quick phone call. Anyway, back to the music. So we're currently in the progress of working on the intro box. I need a head for my trooper. I lost the sprue again. Found it. Probably. All right. So we'll go with the leather heads for my flamer teams. Something about that makes it good. Nice. Well, always good to have you here, Jenny. I'm going to try to find my med kit that I had set aside for the Firefly Medic, unless it was the one I accidentally put on the flare. In which case, I will be trying to make a... Yes, I'm making all the extra Fireflies. Medic, the... The medic, the artillery officer, there we go. Sorry, this plastic glue is getting a little old. Yes, I'm going to try out the Firefly Medic. I think there's good potential in that, especially even if you're not running a full Firefly army. If you can have a medic that can get anywhere on the board, that does seem useful. Oh yeah, we can do Still Gray. I know, I'm going to get a better camera one of these days, boys, if things keep going on. I'm going to try to upgrade my software next before the streaming stuff, and then try to come up with a consistent streaming time. Tuesday seemed to be a good day for it, and maybe Saturdays? A careful sweep, a measured sway. He steps back half a beat to say, take a look at what I've done. So next, let's do a Firefly. There's a second of suspense. Let's do a Firefly Artillery Trooper. He calls it a lighter shade of gray. Says that's the quiet, proper way. Not built to shout or overplay. A lighter shade of gray, but the common line replies, it looks the same, still gray. He turns it slowly in the glare, like revelations hiding there. Explains it with a steady tone, as if it's staking out a throne. The piano rolls beneath the clang. So we'll see how it goes. And yes, I'll look into that game for us, Jenny, soon. Perfect. So brilliance on display. Later one before the paint. A lighter shade of gray, but the scrolling chorus sings. It looks the same, still gray. So I found this extra phone. That'd be perfect. Ugh, I gotta stop trying to face him like that. Now the moment feels dramatic, almost operatic. He defends it like design, like fine art refined. The music. In the meantime, while that dries, let's get the other shoulder pad on. Give it away over the smallest shifting tone that only he can own. Still gray. Yeah, it's a lighter shade of gray. Yeah, award-winning painter Morty and Glory doesn't prime his models. A lighter shade of gray, and the whole stream joins along. It looks the same, still gray. He sets it down without delay, certain it will prove one day. The final word across the All right.
Still red.
Let's get him his flight pack and decide on the head.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We are the damned, our souls denied.
It's a good question. What does the officer know?
Through trenches of despair.
How dare you, Eric?
Conscript, found in chains of sin. Haunted by shadows, I breathe the toxic air. The Emperor's decree, etched upon my skin. Every last gun burst shatters hope anew.
Let's see what the Firefly
Redemption's overdue. In the dark, our spirit
artillery unit is equipped with.
fighting through a storm of endless need. No solace found in this pit of pain. Yet we stand defiant in the
So the artillery or slash air observer.
void we bleed and fight. Shattered face in the Emperor's might. No
You can have either or.
only cursed as flame we march
They do get infiltrate, so that's kind of cool. They are equipped with a Thompson.
through blood-soaked fields.
Oh, actually, you could do a 3-man drop team with them.
Souls marred and torn, every scar and tale, every tear a demise in this inferno of war. Redemption's dreams are mourned. With every step, the burden
That's actually not bad.
lost in the echoes of a fate nobody knows. The weight of judgment crushes our hearts. Yet from the ashes a defiant spark starts. A twisted creed.
So you could give them.
Survival and strife, fighting for life.
Though I imagine if you're taking an artillery officer, you're going to probably try to want to keep him cheap.
Shattered face in the Emperor's light. No salvation, only cursed as flame. We marched on forever, bearing no shame.
So I don't know if I have any SMGs around for him. I do realize that does cause a problem. You do have to do some kit bashing.
Drowned by war's cry.
So let me see if I can pull up a
As the stars die.
SMG for our guy and keep him a little cheaper. How much is a Firefly? Forward observer without any like thing. 104 points. That's pretty pricey for your observer. You could save 4 points, just make it a flat 100. Ugh, that's a tough one. Now let's see if I even have anything for him. Are we doing credit hoops again? That's true.
Well, my wife done left me.
Toilet hooch by aluminum foil. Again, I guess.
She took off in the sunset, didn't even say goodbye. And my old faithful hound dog, he ran.
Now I'm not too worried about overmodeling him. Let's give him a map.
In the ruins of a love that just got sold. Now I'm
So he's got the phone, the map,
Sometimes it's downright cruel, but I found a little comfort in my
so he's off. He's calling in the code. He's got the coordinates.
My truck broke down on Main Street, just adding to the blues. Called up
Now he just needs a head.
Michael, he said, "Boy, I've got bad news." Threw me in the county lockup, said you've had too much to drink. Now I'm here in this here jailhouse. Got some time to sit and think.
All right. You know, I'm guessing just because he's trying to keep his comms open, we're going to go with just a standard soldier head. Actually, hang on.
Pass around the bottle, make our broken hearts feel proud. We ain't got no freedom, but we've got each other's backs. In this world of pain and heartache, we're a family in the cracks. Silent hoots, growing in the cell tonight. Silent hoots, burning like a county fight. Sugar packs and stolen fruit, fermented madness, 90 proof, bubbling rage inside the tank. Smells like death in prison rank. Swing that bottle, pass it round.
Yeah.
King of cell block county town. Now I'm sitting in this jail cell, got nothing left to lose. Making me some memories with my homemade toilet hooch.
There we go.
Life ain't always pretty. Sometimes it's downright cruel.
So now we got our Firefly Observer, 2 flamers. The next thing we need to get, at least, is the medic. So I'm going to put on some music and look for a bit quick. We're going to wrap up a little earlier than 3, but...
So here's to all the outlaws and the broken-hearted fools.
Yeah, no. The intro stuff is pretty good. Oh, Jenny, I should show you this. You'll get a kick out of it. I now have a 5th linebacker and a Vogelspinner. The only problem is...
With a little bit of toilet hooch, we'll be alright. We'll be
Yep, the cardboard ones. It's fun. It does come with this ruler, though, too. So let me throw on some music in the meantime. I'm going to see if I can find that kit. And I got to wish my wife well off to work. Yeah, we'll put one of the cardboard ones together here in a second. boys. And you're falling over because I hit my knee again. Autocannons help too. They tear apart Schreckwolf and Stahltruppen. So now we begin the great quest for the maybe fabled med kit that I think I saved from a Scion team. No, those are the flaming swords. Packs. 40k bits. 40k bits. A trooper. Found it. Epic Eagle, this one's for you if you're still around. Actually, let's put on that song. If I can find it. Maybe not. Dang. Oh, wait, I know. There is a Tau somewhere around here that I gotta build eventually. Alright, so first things first, let's check the kit to see what a Firefly medic actually has on them. So they're about the same. They can have a Thompson and a bar, or well, the medic needs to have a little more fight to them, so I think we keep the regular standard Tesla Thompson. Let's do Return of the Eagle by Epic Eagle.
Have you copied? I repeat, this is Captain Cooper. My position is being overwhelmed on all sides by peptide forces. Where are those reinforcements? Where is the air support?
They were ambushed en route, Commander. General Mordian is working on diverting an element of the Wildcats to your position. I advise your men maintain a defensive position until further notice. Good luck.
Filled with smoke from a list Mordian read. Once a roster of his finest men, now a roll call of the dead. Sprague's radio hissed with static. The warp forge held back the tide. Godlike poet fired his final round as thunder cracked the sky. But still they held out hope. Cosmic Drew was no liar. All the birdies were told what he made of gold that would emerge from the fire. Russell W. Luke.
Yeah, Jenny's a big Axis player and has been fought my Americans plenty. So it's good to get perspective from both sides.
There was an eagle on its way. Captain Eagle, once not lost until today. Here
I'd say a couple of Jackals might be your case, or, yeah, Tesla's tanks. Still.
Cooper's men held the line as the eagle strode from the sky. These battered beats and soldiers, bodies twisted in barbed wire, meet an addy of peptide pride. Victory is so they say. They muster all their might. He answered with annihilation. Now the tide had come and the day was won. The eagle of salvation. Happy eagle, his silent strike like lightning.
What do we want to do for our Firefly medic? Something a little dramatic? Coming in to save the day? Just a med kit in one arm and then an ATRT in the next. Hey man, good to have you. We're just having a short stream today. We'll be done about just before 3. I have to go do things, and Mordian's stream starts up, and I have a non-complete clause. I'm allowed to tell you guys to come join me, but I can't do it while he's doing it. Yeah, I'm thinking a dramatic medic. He's coming in from the sky. Save the day. He's also packing heat because the Japanese are assholes and they're always targeting medics. Yeah, don't mess with Doc. If I were to be any unit, it would probably be a Firefly medic. Because I am a medic. Not an army medic. Hi, I found the missing pistol we were talking about. But yeah, an EMT paramedic. Alright, look at this guy. He's got a big old phone. He's got a paper. He's ready to call in that airstrike. And then here, I almost want to give him a cape. Here comes Captain Save-A-Pants. Dude, I'm not allowed near the Panzer chocolate anymore.
Was lost, we couldn't breach the wall, but a man named Cooper came to rally us all.
Can't believe Cooper's not here.
To the sky. Russell W. said glory to the first to die. Lockett said no tricks or shilling peptides. Mark of Tower be clad, rock and roll he cried.
Eventually I'll have to start maybe a Discord or a side group just at you guys more often. So I don't have to keep stealing Mordian's stream.
Cooper men, we were gaining ground with numbers fast, the most I ever saw.
Sorry. All right, I got all the stuff set up. I got the glue on the model. Let's get the backpack. I would normally be joining you, but I'll have to drink when I get back because I promised family that I'd drive them somewhere after the stream. All right. Let's get him an actual weapon. I actually want my medic to be packing. The artillery officer, they're going to stay behind doing their job. But the medic, I want him in there. So he should have a good Tesla Thompson. And especially in case if anyone tries to charge him, at least he might get a clap back. So I'm going to modify this Tesla Thompson to be one-handed. These are my precisions. Where are my precisions? Hang on, those are my standard. I need the precisions on these. No, are those the same? Do I have two standards? Huh, interesting.
Done, did Lord Tyrant survive? Who knew Chansey was still alive? I'm doing my part, whispering monks declared.
Got it.
Avenger lost in 1,000-yard stare. Don't lose your head, don't lose your nerve. Cooper shouted to us, remember why you serve. Oh, Cooper's company that never done. Stand up and be counted one by one.
Oh, this part sucks. Hang on.
We stood our ground to the company. I'm not forever found, and Tommy is Briggs standing by my side. Cooper's company, we fight or die.
All right, we got a chunk of it. We just need to clean it up a bit. We're just doing all the Kappa Heel songs, feels like. American Swordsman Smith. We're doing the introductory box, so we have both Americans and Stahltruppen. So we're gonna get through some of the Americans, and then we're gonna do a little bit of the Stahltruppen.
Cooper's company, the right. Marco's marauders charged into the endless night. We were down to sticks and knives. Things were looking dire. Their thunderous sound, the sky lit up with fire. Oh, through smoke and flame they came. They could have come faster, but it's all the same. Oh, double death strike shook the night. Danger close, be damned, they're gonna win the fight. Valeria's Wildcats.
All right, so
We're going in with that first wave. Valeria's Wildcats.
we have the Scion Medkit and a Tesla Thompson. Cut down for one hand. We'll add the shoulder pad to fix up the chipped shoulder blade.
No normal men act like that. They're wankers bred for war. Chicken detonator joined our flank. Ishmael Thompson too. Rocket Man fired off a salvo. More than a few. Al Coffin brandished his knife as Tao's uncharged. Valerio, that mad bastard, sends his regards. Valerio's Wildcats. Whoa!
All right, let's give him a medic helmet.
From the sky, Valeria's Wildcats. Whoa! USPS was on his side. The master recruit to set his men to me. Shipped overnight express two-day delivery. We held our ground, fending off the enemy.
All right, that looks good.
It was plain to see.
That doesn't
Joined them as they charged.
show off a Firefly medic.
He said not to wank you boys off, but you just saved the day. Valeria's Wildcats. Whoa!
And I think we'll start on the Stahltruppen next,
Some massive balls. Valeria's
if we have the glue for it.
with sticks and knives, they're coming to take your lives.
We may have a problem.
Recruitment's chosen few. Those damn crazy bastards will run you through. Valerio may be a quiet man, but never question why. The thing those men have seen, they've got the devil in their eyes. 5 by 50 living men, set it wave by wave. I couldn't believe
Sorry.
Against the wildcats, just get out of their way.
I fixed the glue. Copy. I got something for you. First off, I gotta get the glue off my hand. I kind of exploded glue all over the place after wanking off the glue cap. But hey, I got a perfect song. It's for the new song from Aluminum Foil. We're going through the last little bits of it right now, but it's called Fugu You.
Warning. District lockdown in progress. Unauthorized aquatic activity detected.
Oh, please tell me it's not gonna be
Puff on
fun.
the mic. This one goes out to all my fishes out there. You gonna try to fugu me? Nah, fugu yo. Nah, fugu yo. Rain on chrome in the midnight glow. Red eyes burn with the street lights blow. Synthetic sharks in designer suits. Everybody hungry, everybody shoot. I heard you with the fish. Serve me up on a dish. No regrets and death wish. Move on me, your perish. Black market sushi in the alleyway steam. Ghost in the wires.
Alright, let's move on to Skull Trippin'.
Sirens scream while the skyline cracks. Corporate hounds all on our tracks. Whole damn city wanna stab our backs. But we don't break, we attack. Fuck yo. Poison in the blade when I cut right through. Fuck yo. Chrome tide rising and we break.
Remind me next time I open the glue is to put on some gloves. Well, that's not going to be annoying for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I'll get it off of me. That's never a problem. Alright, so first things first. Good. We got our putty. We got our extra bits. We're working on the Baron's Guard.
Everybody living on borrowed lives. Corporate troopers like in downtown. Black vans screaming while the drones sweep round. Country warnings flash beneath our feet. Machine gun sirens over ink fake beats. I carry last while the systems fry. Activate loading up the overdrive. When aluminum foil hit the avenue, everybody scream. Fugo yo. Neon blood on the bathroom floor. Corporate soldiers kicking down the door. You want it?
They do.
Now you got more. Fugo yo. Fugo yo.
Tony, you remember what size these bases are? Are they 32s or 40s? I think they're 32s. We do need a Discord.
All you corpus turn to ash, dead zone, red glow. Everybody duck when the bass drop low. Yo, try, so fucko, man, nah, fucko, yo.
Even just something basic. Yeah, I'm thinking 32. I'm looking at this is a 40, I believe. Yeah, that's a 32. That's a 40 or a 50. That's all right. We're only going to use what we got for now, and we can pick up more bases later.
No gods left in neon skies, only monsters learn to survive. If the city wants a war tonight, then let the whole damn district.
Let's get some legs going. Wait. Hang on. My base is still too sticky. There we go. Smells like chemical stick. But now, at least it's not going to be as sticky. First, let's get the battle plate up. Get a torso going. All right.
Warning.
Yeah, that's not what I want. I think if we're building Stahltruppen, there's only one song that we can play. Well, two songs to play. And if I can load it here, because I haven't had a chance to upload it yet. So we're going to combine the Stahltruppen with a bit of Age of Sigmar bits. It sounds weird at first, but trust me, it's going to work. Found it. Yeah, I'm in the same spot, Jenny. That mystery box looks very tempting.
In the shadow of the iron skies,
So the Baron's men
where the echoes
carry
of the
rift spears.
past arise, marching forth with resolute pride. In the Fuhrer we trust, there's nowhere to hide. The roar of vengeance, the thunderous blast. We forge the future, reigniting the past. March of the Stahltruppen, MG44, unleash the storm. Form us to the bitter end. For the right shall know no
Dang it.
end. The echoes of history whisper command. In the wasteland of dreams we make our stand. Infernal wrath in the muzzle flash as fate rewrites itself in the ironclad. Through trenches of sorrow we march, with embers of glory under Brandenburg's arch. March of the Stahltruppen, MG44, unleash the storm. Form us to the bitter end. For the right shall know no end.
This guy looks kind of cool.
In the shadows of dominance,
Okay,
we carve our fate.
this is kind of silly.
With the will of iron, we bring the hate. The skies rain fire.
Hey, Jenny,
as the
what's the
weak
max unit of a
fall away.
Stahltruppen per
In
day?
this unyielding
How many can I have in one unit?
we'll seize the day, like wolves in the night, bound by the pack, facing the storm. There's no turning.
Then we'll make this the Baron's personal guard.
Embers of a world torn apart.
A spear? Oh, hang on. A spear with a Panzerfaust on it.
March of the Stahltruppen, MG44 in hand. For much from Brandenburg's gates, we will conquer this land. March of the Stahltruppen, MG44, unleash the storm. For much to the bitter end. For the right.
So we'll do a 6-man team. We'll do 3 men with the spears. And I'm guessing only 1 anti-rifle each. Yep, I know the STG ones. But I think maybe I'll make 1 LMG one just for fire support. Make it like a cohesive unit. Though I'm not really low on LMGs.
I do not.
But for painting Stahltruppen, yeah, March of the Stahltruppen will be ready soon. But here is my...
Geschmiedet aus Stahl,
something about painting, getting the Stahltruppen ready to their own song.
gehärtet im Blut.
7 lads. Of course, we have a Age of Sigmar Stormcast that we need to kind of modify too. Maybe not. Maybe we just add a couple of pouches and little bits of bits on them. Make it look more World War-y. So the main goal for the Baron's STG units, they're all going to have these spears.
Through fire, through smoke, through screams, not born of war, but reforged in dreams. Eyes like embers, cold and bright, walking calmly into the
Oh, I hate
fight.
plastic glue sometimes. It takes so long for it to dry.
Still they rise with every step they take. Not machines, not men, not bound. Something more has brought them down. Hear the chanting through the flame. Not a voice, but still the same. Something ancient, something vast, calling them to march at last. Geschmiedet aus Stahl, gehärtet im Blut. Durch den Riss wiedergeboren, zum Krieg auserkoren. Wir sind die Krieger, nicht mehr Mensch, im Feuer erhoben, im Tod verlängert.
I like the idea of them having Panzerfausts mounted to their spears, really out of the Baron's aesthetic. So that way they can point their spear at something and just blast it with a Panzerfaust. It is wacky, it is weird, it is perfect.
No human name. Close enough to see their face, nothing human left in place. Steers crack, but still they rise. Driven by what never dies. Vorwärts, kein Halt. Der Riss führt uns nicht gestoppt, nicht gebrochen im Riss, geformt, neu geboren, nicht flesh is weak. Steal us not. Wir sind mehr als
All right, stand by.
we rise beyond what once we were. No beating heart, no human stir. Forced in something none can see. Bound to war eternally. Through the flame we claim our right.
There we go. Back to work.
Want to fight. Hear the rift within us cry. We do not fall. We do not die. Geschmiert aus Stahl. Gehärtet im Blut. Durch den Riss erhoben. Zur Macht.
I'm at the point where the glue prefers me over models.
Der Zorn, wir sind das Licht. Der Krieg, unser Glaube. Und ihr zerbrecht.
Fine. If you're gonna be like that, then we'll use super glue.
Geschmiedet aus Stahl.
Ah, damn it, not again.
Gehärtet im Blut. Durch den Riss ewig
I have a paint scheme for them. These aren't my first Stormtrooping.
Vormarsch.
I've just never got to use them yet. All right. Dang, I wish I had another song, but Unforgiven, mate. That's kind of German. It's got Krieg in it.
From the ashes of Krieg they rise, forged in nuclear fire with no fear in their eyes. In Colonel Jordan's name they hold on to.
All right, we're going to do a little kit bashing to get an extra arm in here.
They are the unforgiven.
So we're going to cut an STG arm out and cut off the STG and move it to the other arm.
They'll defend until the bitter, brutal end. In trench and siege, they make their stand. With grim resolve across no man's land. No foe can break their undying will. For the Emperor's call, they fight still. They are the unforgiven, bound by duty and battle driven. Through blood and fire, they'll defend until the bitter, brutal end. From Colonel Johnson's fiery decree, Krieg's penance was sealed in history. A world reborn in death and strife, breeding warriors who embrace the endless fight.
All right, he's got his STG. There, it looks just like it's holding him in the other hand. So as soon as they get dry, we're going to add the capes.
Blood and blood, the trenches call. The unforgiven will not fall. Masks of steel, no fear, no breath. They march forever into death. Bayonets fixed, resolve of stone. Redemption carved in flesh and bone.
Smith.
No mercy given, none they crave. For Krieg was born to fight until the grave. They are the unforgiven, bound by duty and battle driven. Through blood and fire they'll defend until the bitter
So yeah, we'll do the first.
end.
So you said there's a 6-man squad, Jenny, and one of them can handle a anti-tank gun.
Silent and stern beneath the shroud, their sacrifice is a solemn vow. To the Emperor's light, they forever bow.
All right, so.
Bound by duty and battle driven, through blood and fire they'll
Yeah, the Baron's personal entourage.
till the bitter brutal end. In the annals of history, their tale etched in dread. The 949, where redemption is bled. In the end,
Take care, Jenny. We only got about an hour left anyway. So we're going to try to get the stall troop and all built.
where sacrifice they send. From the ashes of Krieg they rise, forged in nuclear fire with no fear in their eyes. In Colonel Darden's name they hold on to the shame. The 949 forged in guilt and blood. They are the unforgiven, bound by duty and battle.
Now, stall trooping are great. The little thing you don't know is they give you 3 to build, but you come with like 6, almost 5 sets of legs. It's going to be very easy with a bit of milliput to make an extra breastplate and then just stick the arms on around it. If I don't get it to stream, I may make a video about it. Just to show people, you can get more mileage out of Warlord kits than you think. Oh, Blood Pack's a perfect song for what we're doing.
In the shadows of the Sabbath worlds, we rise with fire in our veins. Bound by the oath of blood and steel, unleashed and matched, what breaks these chains? We want to run a crimson tide, fueled by rage and
I wish you can get Pen on stall trooping.
born from the darkest night, unleash your wrath, set the galaxy free. Iron lash to kill our fury.
Plastic Glue, you failed me yet again.
War we fight, screaming chaos, taste the glory. Blood pack stands, the endless night. Blood pack inferno, the flames of war arise. With iron discipline, we conquer and we fly. In the name of God, we are the harbingers of rage. The blood pack reigns, a storm of endless hate.
There we go. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I definitely need to find that STL or something. But if you can't wait, putty works just as well. And I'll pull out the guy while this dries, if I can get the spear on. I swear this is testing my patience. Alright, we will wait then until it is dry. The vehicle Pistols have always been decent with Games Workshop, but we'll see. I gotta put my console away later, so I'm okay with getting this out. But if you just use some silicone, shape it into a torso, chicken detonator! We're building stormtrooping. I may not have enough spot. You have to get some more foam. Holy crap.
Earth shakes beneath our feet, a testament to our bloody creed.
Alright, I know it doesn't look the greatest on camera, but this man right here, if you look carefully at his torso, you know, that is a milliput torso. You get that, you shape it a little bit, add a little power pack, if you got something, and they'll do perfect as a stormtrooper torso. Also, if you have any,
in the name of corn, we scream aloud.
this guy has a Space Marine torso.
For the Stealth Road.
You know what, Chicken? I saw it's out. We haven't listened to it yet. I'll put it up next, right now, so we can do it live. Alright, this next song is from Chicken Detonator. The DSHK is DSHK, my best friend. Ooh, I already like it.
Cold road, wet coat, no star,
Oh, sorry.
no boots.
I had glue on my phone.
Cold road, wet coat, no stars, only smoke. They took me in autumn, no boots of my own. Gave me a coat, a number, a gun. They pointed at iron, said carry this one. A DSHK in pieces, heavy as sin. They called her Doshka, I called her pain.
Oh, I like it a lot.
And signed my name in the rain. Doshka is my last friend. Heavy bastard in my hand. She punches holes in everything. Give me a luck to stand. I hate every hill. I hate every road. I hate this cursed trade bud. I hate the belt load. My shoulders are bruised. My fingers are numb. The others carry rifles. I carry a drum. We drag her through mud. We drag her through wire.
So we're gonna replace this guy.
We curse her by morning. Bless her under the fire.
I need a little bit of
Those guys, my only friend.
this guy to also be a part of the unit.
The Axis came walking, steel men in the smoke. Our rifles cracked dry, their armor just glowed. We fired at their helmets, we fired at their chests. Nothing seemed to scratch them, nothing made them rest. Then someone screamed, bring out the gun. We turned and toward them, no place to run.
Damn it.
Men fell around Dushka, one after one. Feed the belt, clear the jam, turn the gun.
There's no way that'll work. I'll use a regular shell helm.
Blood stained on snow. No one asked questions. No one said no. When one man dropped, another crawled in. We kept her speaking through fire and wind. Dmitri shot through the head. Misha jumped on a grenade. Archer mushed by a gravity pulse. Boris torn by clawed hands.
Oh no, not Boris!
Dmitri left in the trench. Misha, no grave to be made. Archer gone in white light. Boris, blood on the sand. Their names in my mouth. Their hands on the gun. There goes, feed the belt until morning comes. Dushka is my best friend. Heavy bastard in my hand. She punches holes in everything. Give me luck to stand.
So this part of the model is kind of hollow because it's a GW model. So I'm filling it in with a little bit of putty so I have a spot to put the head.
All of us knew. No tanks, no armor. No miracle do.
Now just a little bit of glue.
Kept hammering. Red sparks in the night. The steel men stumbled.
There we go.
The claws left our sight.
Look at that guy.
When dawn found the field, we were fewer than few. But we
May have to get rebased because I think he's on a 40, not a 32. But I can do that later.
So I carry her onward. I curse on death and this heavy black bastard, my last best friend. The sky is my last friend. Heavy bastard in my
Now we can work on this guy.
punches holes in everything. Give me luck to stand. The sky is my only friend. Black steel in the snow. She punches holes in everything.
A little bit of spray. Let's give it the Panzerfaust spear. Point spear at tank.
Broken year of conflict 47.
Damn it. Sorry.
When the etheric dominion rolled their iron monsters through holy ground. There was only one thing they feared.
We're doing Kodak
Not a
Funk?
man, not an army.
Bad news, boys. The glue's starting to seize up on me, and I don't know where the glue clearing bit is.
They called it. The Kodiak.
Oh, never mind. We're back in business. Sure. Can you send it to me on Discord quick?
Etheric war tanks on a shattered street. Arc light humming to a cold-blooded beat. Our cold engines whisper.
Perfect. Yeah, send it over, and I'll be more than happy to take a look and give you my opinion.
And poison the stars. But out of the smoke with a low end ground comes a thunder titan with a funky style proud. Chrome in his bones, lightning in
Can you imagine rolling up and it's not just stall trooping, but now they got some freaking spears too? And they got a big old flag. Perfect. Let me finish this one guy.
When that bass hit a very chrome, dark tech kings lose their Kodiak bombs, smooth and strong, turning war to a freedom song. From the ruins to the radio, evolve that dominion, nice and slow, nice and slow. Vortex cannons spit and scream, but they can't outdance this righteous machine. Etheric giants, tall and proud, start to shake when the groove
All right.
get loud. Tesla flash in cathedral air, turning wild steel into disco flare. Every step make their dread tanks slide when the Kodiak bring that soulful tide. Soulful tide.
Just need to find his gun. I imagine this guy wants to. All he wants to do in his life is get into close combat.
Hit 'em with that deep down soul. Stomp that line, bringing dark tech, space and time. Every beat make their war gods fall. When the funk lord bits their Kodiak rolling bright, lightning swinging through the night. Etheric empire start to crack when that Kodiak bring the groove right back. Bring it
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just gluing on the extra gun.
They built an empire out of fear and machines, but you can't program the soul. Tell them. Now the Dominion's burning low, while the Kodiak lets that rhythm flow. Shield by the altar, blade in hand, king of the ruin, savior of the land. Their wall necks fall like broken dreams when that funk rolled through their wicked schemes. They came with dark and twisted plans. He came with fire.
I think I'll add a little barrel behind here so he's not only holding his shield. All right, let me put that in. We'll use one of these extra guns. So it's a shield, but it also has a machine gun behind it.
Proud and true, saving the world with a soulful crew. Conflict 47, hear that thump? That's the sound of the Kodiak. Running the joint, running it.
And it's a little too big. Let me try a smaller one. Maybe use the Baron's boy, so he gets like the fancier one. Yeah. All right. This is tougher than I thought. Oh no, there's just more glue on me than I thought. All right, hang on. There we go. See? So he's got his gun behind his shield. All right. Let's take a look at this list and we'll get back to it. Dora Nova, I believe that's you. All right.
Radio's coughing in the Valkyrie. Pilots
Let me turn around so I can see this.
There's a hive city burning through the clouds, but at least the engine's on. The cabin
Let me
light
turn my
keeps
rocking
flickering,
chair.
like it's nervous too. We're all pretending this is normal as the flak comes through. Funny how
All right,
the
so we
sky
have-
stays blue when it's trying to kill you.
All right, so we have 9 order dice, 8 rift dice. Let's start with the classic platoon commander, Firefly officer veteran. You have a total of. Okay, first off, what's your point total? Oh yeah, okay, I see it now. Total 1,500. I see it. No. All right, so platoon commander. Okay, standard game. 2 officers, a rift dice. I prefer. Oh, I see the rest. Yep, you took stubborn. ATRDs are good. You definitely want the extra support. Sprigs! Hello, Sprigs! Oh, Sprigs, we're making fireflies and Stahltruppen from the introductory box. And we're just reviewing Eric's lists. Alright, let me actually do this for you. My first list review. I'm coming along. Alright, so Firefly Platoon Commander, you got the right stuff there. Ards and Stubborn. Firefly Air Squad, standard squad. You took Ards, good stuff. Stubborn, always take Stubborn. 2 of them. So I see you're going regular. So, yeah, you're going full in on those machine guns. I mean, those Tesla Thompsons. That's one of the 3 best ways to do them. So I do like the Flamer, but if you don't have the points. Linebacker, my favorite unit. You're going to go with the auto cannons. Good choice. Going with the Flamer on the front. Good choice. I have not tried the forward observer yet, so don't know. 2 Firefly Flame teams with ARDs. Perfect. Now, if you're desperate for points, you could take the ARDs off them, save the points, and reinvest it. But if you're okay with them dropping and maybe firing 2 shots, those 2 shots may be to change the game if the Flamer's not what you need. It does give them a bit more tool in the toolbox. Sherman. Excellent. Regular. Okay. Going with the reinforced armor. Bold. I mean, your linebacker can kind of take the front of the blunt. So reinforced armor is purely for you, but if you're only running those 2 pieces of armor, that might not be the worst choice if you're running behind it. Just make sure to cover its flanks. But otherwise, I typically don't. It's just as expensive. A command vehicle? Yep, it's a command vehicle. And a recon jeep with an ASMG. Nice. Gotta have a 50. A portable 50 is a great one. Yes. Yes, you should take the HMG. K-47 MMGs are almost next to useless. I mean, that's terrible to say, but LMGs and MMGs, everyone and their mother seems to be getting automatic weapons. But power armor and stuff, you want the pen. So, yeah, having the little Jeep, having a decent little recon Jeep with some HMG fire you can put in on a Stahl trooping, some Trek roofing, even if you're not getting there, you're putting pins down. It'll help against power armor. Yeah, no, that's a good little mobile boost platform. Yo, Doug's finally here. What's up, Doug? Coming in on the last 30. Yeah, so much shit's on 6 or 7s that having the deuce, the old deuce around, plus you can get on that 50. This is a very strong but elite list. So Eric, I love it. I think it's great. Why are we not friends? It wouldn't hurt to drop the front armor off the tank to get another HMG, but I can also see you wanting to keep it because there's so much stuff that could hurt the tank, but then again, if you're playing against Axis, there's a good chance they're going to fire a railgun at you, and it's not going to make much of a difference. So if you're going up against like more conventional or basic anti-tank, it's good to have just because they're going to shoot rockets, anything with shape charges on you. So kind of expect what you face, but you're going to have to cover it. It's not a bad thing, but also having an extra 50 means you have an extra 50, and having an extra 50 means you might kill an extra trooper, a Stahl trooping, a Trek wolfing when you need to the most. So sometimes the best armor is to just kill everything. And you can put pins down. I mean, you can't shoot past your troops, so positioning's more critical. But if you're using that Sherman to take on your opponent's elites, that's perfect for it. If we're just talking Axis or Daughters or anything with reinforced armor. Doug, you're here. Perfect. Tell you what, we'll play the new song we've been working on. The Fugu song, if you haven't heard it yet. So, yeah, this is the preview of Fugu U for the Rem aluminum foil. I should link them again.
Warning. District lockdown in progress.
So I'm going to get the link. And yeah, no, that's a great list. I think you were pretty good. Yeah, the only thing is if you want that extra HMG or not. It's really just playing with smaller points, but I think the core of the list is perfect. I'd definitely give it a run. But you remember, this is more of an elite list, so you're going to have to play cautiously, but also hyper-aggressively. You don't want to get your opponent a chance to think.
Everybody hungry, everybody shoot. I heard you with the fish. Set me up on a dish. New repressing death wish. Move on me, your perish. Black market sushi in the alleyway steam. Ghost in the wires and the cash flow green. Big puff rolling through the neon.
All right, let's get back to that's aluminum foil, the alternative channel. All right, we're going to get back to the stall trooping. We need to get 2 more done for the Baron's personal guard. So we got 20 minutes. I just need to find the extra bases. Ah, you going National Guard too? Yeah. That's all right, Doug. But you showed up. That's what's important. Even though we're going to be finishing the stream a little early today.
Neon blood on the bathroom floor. Corporate soldiers kicking down the door. You wanted war. Now you got more.
Yeah, you and me both, Spriggs. Sorry, I'm trying to find the quest page. Well, Doug, I sent you the Fugu U. We're playing it right now. I recommend giving it a listen when you can actually do it higher quality and let me know what you think. If it sounds good, I'll try to get it posted tomorrow or tonight. I also I got a lot to do today.
Still we rise from underneath, stealing poison in our teeth. No gods left in neon skies, only monsters learn to survive. If the city wants a war tonight, then let the whole damn district ignite. Poison in the blade, when I cut right through. Chrome tide rising, and we break it loose. Tokyo nights go boom when we move. You try to Fugu me? No. Fugu you. Fugu you. Fugu you. Fugu you. This district is lost.
Oh god, they're all falling apart.
Big puff out. Warning. District lockdown in progress.
I don't have that. That's too much glue.
Aquatic activity detected. Daddy puff.
I'm glued. Sprig song. Okay, too much glue. I'm gonna have to disglue and reglue. Let me throw on the Spriggs song. Because Spriggs is here! We need to play the Spriggs song! Here it is, Salute to Spriggs! We'll do the air.
Echoes rise and enemies fall. We march for the Emperor, armed and all. Spawn of the stars, born in black. First Prince Briggs leads the galactic attack. Crowned in shells and wrapped in flame, he strikes in the eight-armed Emperor's name. Warm blood boiling, enemies quake. One roar from Spriggs, whole fleets break. His legion roars, a tidal wave. A galaxy no force can save. Tentacle snap, claws ignite. Spriggs leads on with ruthless might. Planets shiver, stars go blind. The will of the space octopus redefines. The tyrant time with sucker wrath and noble pride. High galactic flame. First burst is Spriggs, octopus name. He crushed the moons of Sector Dread, left orbiting ruins painted red. A scream, a flash, and then it's done. Another world claimed by the eight-armed one. His battle-armored arms uncoil, wreathed in flame and cosmic oil. He's the blade, the torch, the storm, cephalopod wrath in noble form. Salute to Spriggs. Salute the tide.
Oh, there it is.
First Prince of Ink and Iron Pride. Salute to Spriggs. Victory wide. He conquers stars we cannot hide. He does not ask for
Glory. He is the glory.
Spriggs, the heir of the deep crown. Strike with him, or be struck down. Hail Spriggs, no end in sight. He fights for the eight-armed Emperor's right. Hail Spriggs, from stars to shell. He's the hammer that makes heaven fell. Spriggs, Spriggs, the stars belong to the dead. Salute to Spriggs, salute the tide. First Prince of Ink and Iron Pride. Salute to Spriggs with fury wide. He conquers stars we cannot hide. Salute to Spriggs. Spriggs, salute the tide.
You know, it's just because you've kept spamming chats. Honestly, I don't know, Spriggs. I just needed to make an octopus song, and you were right there, ready to be octopusified.
Loot 2.
But you know, I always like doing community support projects, and you've been here forever. I didn't make you a model, so I made you a song. Well, now you have a model that Mordian never used.
Make the galaxy kneel
Pretty much.
before our might.
But hey, let's do your dad's song next.
Before the first light dared to burn, before time learned how to turn, there was the deep, and there was will.
All right, we need one more style, Troopin. Should we mix it up and add a bit of an LMG in here? Or see if I can find a sword and keep the squad like a melee squad.
Shaping void and air, no crown was forged, no throne declared, yet all that was already cared for. When he stirred, the dark took form, and chaos bent before the storm. Not born of flesh, nor fear, nor flame, not bound by mercy, hate, or name. He rose as truth, as law, as sea, the will that carved eternity.
Let's do an LMG. Oh no, I pulled off 2 backs.
He reached and galaxies aligned, dragged screaming into order the lines where light ran wild and matter fled. He spoke and futures crystallized instead. Planets drowned in ink black fate, not from malice, not from hate, but from a truth too vast to flee. All things must serve stability. All hail the Aton Emperor. The stars are chains upon his throne. The vibe is seen, his will alone. All hail the Aton Emperor. Time bends, worlds break, empires fall. From first breath taken to final kneel. All of existence bows and yields. Faith of silver, eternal.
Well, we might as well fix the other course real quick while it all dries.
Princes forged from thought and tide to be his voice where he did not stride. Spriggs the first, the blade made will.
Ah, Spriggs, it's you again.
Sent to kill, not for glory.
You're not in just one octopus song, you're in 2.
He does not rush. He does not rage. He waits. And epochs turn the page. Civilizations rise to scream, then vanish like forgotten dreams. The Emperor remains unchanged, unmoved, unbroken, unarranged. Press the deep, press the throne, raise the will and stand alone. Aton's guide us. Aton bind to space, until us. Beside death. Kneel before the deep. Eight arms closed. No escape. Your gods are silent. Your stars are dim. The will is spoken. The war begins.
All right, we're doing good work, boys. Nope, sorry. That's my fault. My glue was all over my hands. All right.
When the last war fades to dust,
Could the glue
when
be
even
in
memory
worse
is
places?
lost to us,
Yes, yes, it could.
there will still be depth, and within it,
I'm just building this guy to set aside for later.
Wrap the stars in shadow and make the galaxy kneel. The space octopus descends.
All right.
This is Captain Lord.
Well, look at these style trooping and these fireflies. Ugh. Okay, so we built 6 style trooping, but only 5 fireflies. I feel the oddity. We're going to finish up one more firefly. We'll do a rocket firefly. Let me put on something. Oh, scum.
We are the ones they sent to die, not for glory, not for honor, for numbers.
We're just going to do it. Standing fire. Rocket firefly.
My brother's foot still twitches in the trench beside. No names left, just fills and pride. Commonsters go blew his brains out last night. Said the emperor blinked when he saw her fight.
Yeah, maybe he's already on the ground. I'm happy to hear that, Eric. We're going to build one more firefly and see where we're at. I wanted to do the millipede capes on them this stream, but I don't think I'll get the chance. But that's all right. They'll look better when painting. Now we got 10 minutes left.
We never ran, we never begged, we stood in the gas. We are heroes. Stop, we are the poison in your throat. Stop, we are the taste in the soul. Stop, we are the fire that burns.
All right. Oh, my hands are too gluey, boys. No, come on.
When the golden light flickers and steel turns to rust, they'll remember the monsters they threw to the flame and whisper the scum. Kill the light. Savler Third still alive,
No,
holding
out of super
position.
glue.
No supplies, no Medicaid, no hope. Still fighting. Still breathing. Still.
All right, so we're down to practice hands and hope because I'm out of super glue.
Transmission.
It's stuck on my finger. Here's the flare song. Ugh. That's it. I'm putting on glove. I can't keep getting sticky if I have a glove on. Fine.
Across the stars, the gears ignite. In the void beyond eternal night. The machine gun sleeps, his circuits torn. But the player calls, rebirth is born. Metal screams and flesh decays. The cult assembles in endless praise. Binary prayers fill the blackened skies as the great feast of the cog will rise. Rise of the player. The great feast begins. Rise of the player. The void consumes all sin. The hungry contorts, devouring light. The stars are the banquet of endless night.
All right.
In crimson robes, they chant his name. The cog devours, the stars aflame. Worlds are stripped to bone and wire. All feed the engine, the gods desire. No soul is spared, no code remains. The universe screams of dead unchained. The player smiles as the void is fed. The great beast hungers through the living and dirt.
Chemicals.
Feast, my children. Feed the machine. Feed the god. The cog turns. The galaxy burns. The cult of the cog.
All right. Now we're back on track.
Feasting on the stars till the end of time. Cosmos ascends. His empire awake. Through void and virus, all shall break. Rise on the player. The great feast begins. Rise on the player. The void consumes all sin.
It is a nice gesture. I wish my 3D printer friends, who actually help get 3D printers, were more generous. Little printing bastards. Alright. Is anyone seeing where the Firefly sprue went?
The void ignites with crimson flame. Galaxies wail, calling his name. The cog
that's just
turns
one problem.
slow, then screams alive.
Is it over there? No, it's not.
All that was dead shall be revived. Through steel and star, through bone and code, the player reigns. On the ashen road, the great feast swallows all that breathes. Eternity choked in the god's dark day. The void is silent, the stars are none. Only the cog turns. The feast goes on. Forever they chant. Forever they bleed. Cosmic the player. The cog must
Hold on.
The cog must feed. The cog must feed.
Found it.
The cog must feed. The cog must feed.
We've already listened to that one. Sorry, guys. There we go. Got him. I know. I've been having trouble building on camera. We got a few minutes left. Should we finish with a classic? Everyone put your tentacles together for the Octo song.
Octopus, I
The
want to be
original
an
one.
octopus, dwelling deep beneath the sea. Flexible and graceful, tentacles so strong. An underwater fantasy. I'm an octopus, octopus. I've got arms, no legs to fuss. Octopus, octopus. I'm a creature you can't discuss. Octopus, my camouflage is on point, changing colors in a blink, adapting to my surroundings. Master of disguise, I think. I'm an octopus, octopus. I've got arms, no legs to fuss. Octopus, octopus. I'm a creature you can't discuss. In the depths, I swim with grace,
There we go.
catching prey, a stealthy chase. With suction cups, I hold on tight, navigating the darkest night.
6 fireflies
Octopus, I'm intelligent and
and
sly,
6 stall
solving
trooping.
problems with my mind. Mysterious and enigmatic, a creature of a different kind.
We got
I'm
just
an
enough time left to
octopus,
add one more
octopus.
Panzerfaust.
I've got arms, no legs to fuss. Octopus, octopus. I'm a creature you can't
You know what?
discuss.
Let's mix it up.
Octopus, I'm a marvel of the sea, on majestic cephalopod. So unique, I'll never be undone. Octopus, I'm a true natural god.
Dang, we got through the octopus song. I guess there's only one other song left. The metal octopus song. We got one last thing we're going to add on, and then we're calling it a stream, boys. It was a good, small little stream.
I'm a creature you can't discuss. My camouflage is on point.
The grenade launcher.
Adapting to my surroundings. Master of disguise, I'm an octopus. I got octopus. I've got no legs to fuss. Octopus, a creature you can't discuss. In the depths I swim with grace. Catching prey and stuff we chase. With suction cups I hold on tight. Navigating the darkest night. I'm intelligent and sly. Solving problems with my mind.
There we go. A gun in one hand, a grenade launcher in the other, carrying the flag. The fireflies. Needs to dry. Alright, hang on. Okay, I guess that really is all that's in there. Alright, everybody, thanks for an amazing stream. We're going to probably wrap it up as soon as I get this Firefly touching base. That's enough. So, once again, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. Eric, Doug, Spriggs, Chicken Detonator, Jenny, Samuel Smith. Who else was here? We had a lot of people. Bob the Gene Stealer, Simple Logic, Glenn Lee, Capic Eagle. All of you lads made it in. The mask? What, my Krieg helmet again? I mean, yeah, I can show it off again. All right, yeah, not a problem. I have an octopus that I won. Yeah, of course, I have a Krieg mask. Hello. On my closet door. Oh, come on, guys. You can't delay me. It's easy. Okay, fine, you can. Stop looking for my messy room. But yes, there's my Krieg coat, and all my gear's in the corner over there. Well, I like showing off my cosplay, so it's not a bad thing. Fair enough. All right, lads. The Krieg corner indeed. So yeah. All right, so just about 3 things are going up. And Morty and Glory stream starts, I think, in 30 minutes. So please go check him out. Tell him you've had an amazing stream and that he's a total fraud. But thanks for the join, guys. I had a good time building this introductory box. I mean, look at that. I got Stahltruppen. I got Fireflies. There's even more Fireflies to still build. Hang on, I lied. I did have 6 Fireflies. We built a 7th Firefly for no reason, except to have Venards. So, yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. See you all next time. I'll let you know when I'm going to stream again. And see you in Morty and Glory stream. All right. Cosmic is... See a good final shot there. He's out. Jack Hansen. Maybe. All right. Take care, guys.